This is what a garage should definitely just look like. So the newest addition is the Moroso coolant tank. What year is this fitting? 05 to 09?
05 to 09. It worked out beautifully because it had just the right outputs.
So if no one knows, Moroso is a company that has been around for a long time, and the bump steer kit I actually am waiting on the part, hopefully comes today through Competition Engineering, is owned by Moroso. So fun little fact. So this car has a bit of every year on it. So you have your Ball 302 intake, which is 11 to pretty much 18 Coyote. Or 11 to 14, whichever you want to say.
Well, that one's specifically a 14, but yeah.
So you have a 5.4 Navigator motor. You have MMR parts that a wide variety.
Oh,
you have a 9904 regular radiator fan with your thick ass radiator.
2.5 inch thick cord radiator.
And this cold air intake that just wraps around. And you have an 0509 reservoir tank.
99 Lightning mass air sensor.
Ford Lightning. It's about to have a Mach 1 alternator, and it has a Mach 1 computer actually running this car. So there's a bit of everything in this car. Probably it's got a Cobra, a Terminator crank as well. Four GT parts as well, I believe.
GT cams.
Four GT cams. He also got the BBK X pipe to
came in the mail last night. Woohoo!
To match up to the long tubes. They are actually the same long tubes that are on my car, the BBK. You got your Steeda cable today.
Yep. We can finally get my fucking clutch fixed.
And the biggest thing that the problem that I had that he had as well was, excuse it for being dirty, but the Mishimoto coolant tank here, I used to have it mounted here. I had to go through a couple different reservoir tanks to get them to fit with the hood closing, because the hood did not want to close, and had to figure out where to put it. So had it right here, the cold air intake rubbed, put it here, really had no problem, and then finally
no, we couldn't keep it here because we couldn't get to the alternator because you kept blowing alternators up every 2 weeks.
Oh yes, so if you decide to do a Coyote swap, make sure you run a Coyote alternator, because you will blow the 99 to 04 ones up. The 03 to 04 Terminators always had the same problem. I think it was just something that Ford really was never able to fix. Yeah, so just upgrade to a better alternator, or PA Performance makes a good alternator, or just the Coyote one.
Sorry.
So the next step for my car is, yes, the wheels are on, but we are going to ditch the UPR bump steer kit. I'm just waiting, hopefully today, I am praying to the car gods that it comes today. I have no tracking number. It's the only problem. So I called American Muscle today and last night to get a tracking number, and then I called Moroso and they told me,
American Muscle.
pretty much, yes, talked to American Muscle, and American Muscle said, you're gonna have to wait. If we don't receive one, we'll get in contact with our HR.
No fault against American Muscle. They've been great to help us out with both these cars.
Yes, I have no complaints at all to American Muscle. I have no complaints to LMR. I just prefer American Muscle. It's closer. LMR does have parts that AM does not have, and waiting this.
My only gripe with LMR is they ship through UPS. UPS takes their goddamn sweetest time. By the time it gets here, it's broken. I get to send it back.
Yep. I've never had anything broken at all. The only problem I've ever had with LMR is, actually, I don't think I've ever had one. It's just, they're in Texas and we're in Virginia, so it takes a couple extra days to ship. AM, I've had where they sent parts that they didn't have the hardware. It was my only biggest problem. When I first got this car, I had the rear window louvered, and they sent one and it didn't have the hardware. They resent it a couple days later, a brand new one, told me to keep that one, which I just ended up selling that one anyways. And so I made $100 off it. The UPS people, so I don't think it was AM's fault. UPS delivered it 2 houses down, so I had to walk, figure out where it was, because it said tracking confirmed, delivered, and then I found it. But other than that, AM has done a great job.
I mean, when Chris ordered his Team Z game member kit, his came with mounting hardware. I ordered mine directly from Team Z. I didn't get any mounting hardware.
So I think he ordered through LMR probably.
No, he ordered through American Muscle as well. No.
See, I had a problem with the Rovos. When I ordered the Rovos, I ordered through Automafia. Now, I don't think it was
wasn't his fault.
It wasn't, well, it wasn't Automafia's fault or whatever. I've had, great service ordering parts and getting good deals through them. And so what happened was the wheels were supposed to come. 3 wheels were out somewhere else, and I ended up getting a truck wheel. And I had to send the truck wheel back, but American Muscle was able to track down the other 3 wheels, got them the next day. Then once I shipped the truck wheel back, they got confirmation, I guess, through UPS. They went ahead and sent out the Rovos wheel, and then I got that the very next day. So, and now they are on the car and almost ready to go start driving again and do a little edit for you guys that want a edit of the Rovos wheels, see what it looks like. Really kind of excited to see what it looks like in the sun. Hopefully it's a day like this where I can do it. It's really nice outside. It's been kind of, the weather's been nice and warm, but it's been raining on and off past couple days.
Fucking raining some more.
So we'll see how that goes. The next plan, that's really it for this car right now. The next plan for that is the rear Viking double adjustable coilovers for the rear. Gonna ditch the H&R springs. That way I'll have coilovers all around. I can't afford airlift, or I don't want to say I can't afford airlift. It's not. I don't want to spend $3 grand on an airlift suspension kit. Yes, it's cool and stuff, but I could use it on, use that money for other parts.
Turbo.
Yes. Well, the other thing that I do want to do, I'm not sure, is that carbon fiber spoiler.
Oh, the one that I showed you, or the carbon fiber?
The one I showed you. So
I don't know.
Initially it's the same thing as the stock.
They make a carbon fiber sticker that's quarter of the price.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. But it's not the same. So fancy stickers here. We're gonna put them on the car and make it go faster.
Stickers make it quicker.
That it does. But that's kind of where we're at with this. And what's the future? What's the next mod for this? Hook up the exhaust, see what it sounds like.
This thing is a mod. All it is a mod.
Yes, it's a
ever evolving mod.
Mod pit of money.
Yes. So we're gonna get that installed, get all the cooling systems hooked up. MMR is sending me out the parts I need. Hopefully we will have an actual hole in the next video.
Yes. And we do have the silver Rovos on this.
That somebody swore to me they were gonna clean them.
I will clean them. You need to clean your wheels, they're not mine anymore.
We have exhaust to do, clutch cable to do, cooling piping to do. We have... There's a huge list of shit to do. I still don't have parking brake cables because I'm a lazy bastard and ran over one of them, so it's all crumbled up.
We'll get there.
Oh, I gotta reinstall the passenger side seat because it's only sitting in there.
Well, you don't need a parking brake. That's really a drift brake, honestly.
Yes.
You just throw it in gear and your car ain't gonna go anywhere.
Not with as much torque as that one
No.
It's a lot of loose ends. The engine runs. We just gotta get the cooling system hooked up, and then we can take it out. It got registered today, so it is legal to drive on the roads.
DMV loved that too.
Yeah, DMV loved me big time over that. Yeah, man, it's just loose ends. Chase the bugs. That's it.
Yep. And I haven't heard anything really at all about Piano's car yet. That the Pro Charge.
It's clicking. That's all I've heard.
Not sure if he got his alignment yet done, but we're gonna figure that out later. And the other project, the blue 94 GT, saw on Snapchat last night. It got some suspension done I believe, a Steeda bump steer kit, a Magic caster camber plates, and Coney shocks and struts. So I think next is his Lumberton Springs. I put a link in the description of the previous video to give him a follow on Instagram. But other than that, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Pretty much, like I told you, we just have build videos coming, and it's right near car show season, but I don't really care about that. It's right near, you know, warm weather and driving these cars around and showing them off. So, just going to leave it at that. Make sure to subscribe, share, like, take a walk around the channel if you're new to the channel, subscribe for future content, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one.